So this is a Pascal diamond watch. It's a very distinctive timepiece. It just challenges the traditional watch design, and it's a Cartier crash, guys. And if you don't know Cartier crash is one of the most distinctive and sought after timepieces in haute horology. It was introduced in 1967. It looks similar to this one. It has asymmetrical melted case design, very rare, and it costs around $300,000. And this watch is $300. So this is like a comparison between 300K versus $300 watch, and it's really interesting for me because I will never have that Cartier crash. I will not own it because it's so rare, and two, it's very expensive, and I don't want to know if I want to experiment with this case. But after experimenting with this one, I'm more eager to experiment, and I like small brands who have the unconventional design, who are not just in the same line, let's just make some money and make some Submariner homage watches. If we're gonna do homage watches, let's do something like this. And this is really cool, if you ask me. This is not necessarily someone who's into watch movements, watch collector. This is powered by Swiss Ronda movement. It's a quartz movement. It's powered by Tag Heuer uses Ronda movement, so it's nothing bad. It's a good movement, but it's not mechanical movement. And yeah, but with this kind of watch, I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter because it's about the design. Even Cartier watches are they're not about movements. They've never been. Cartier watches are about the design, and that's what I like actually about watches, and especially Cartier watches. So they say this is inspiration from the surrealist art of Salvador Dali. If you ever took philosophy classes, I did actually. You know about the Dali, his melted clocks and paintings, and I will put some photos in there. Also, one thing you can see at the Stardust watch, there's some diamonds in there. And most of their watches have some diamonds. I think they're lab grown, I'm not really sure. I'm not really into diamonds. They just look nice, and that's all. They're shiny. More about the design. And yeah, it's a 30 mils across the diameter, 44 from here to here. So it wears nice on the wrist. And yeah, water resistant up to 30 meters. That's only for washing up splashes, accidental splashes, but it's not for swimming, not for beach, definitely. And has a sapphire crystal. Also, it has a nice leather band with a nice buckle. This buckle is really classy, and I like it a lot. And yeah, just wanted to see how the watch that is possibly $300,000 can look on my wrist. And this is not something I would wear every day, but it is something distinctive for someone who's not afraid what other people think or wear. It's really neat watch. And yeah, I like some of this watches. Something different. You know, I wore a Piaget that was 33 mil, and it was one of my favorite watches as well. And yeah, this is like a fusion of art and horology, and yeah, it's unique perspective on time. And yeah, different design, crash, melted time. You wanna have a watch that serves as a functional watch, it works, and also big conversation starter. This watch is definitely a compelling choice.